Do it.
Alright, looks like we are green and getting ready to get this, whatever it's called, started. So there's some people in the chat already. Welcome all.
We're famous.
Gregory's at work, apparently.
Excellent.
Tyler's here. Moon Unit's early. He even made a comment how early it is. What the hell am I on?
David Miller. Oh, we got muff. No cussing. We have people coming in quickly.
Gonzo's here. Jesus.
How long is it? What is it? 30 seconds? You're not supposed to cuss or something?
It doesn't matter. Nobody watches this shit anyway, except for these people that are
I
in the
mean,
chat.
we might as well take every chance we can. Fuck.
They're not going to support us, except for the people in the chat. YouTube won't support us. Fuck it. Who cares?
Fair enough.
All right. Why the fuck are the levels so fucked up? Some days. It just does not pay to get out of bed. Oh, well.
That's most days, for real. All right. What are we going to talk about? Or should we hit the intro?
We haven't even hit the intro. We got to give people time to get in.
It says 10 on mine.
10 people already?
So it says on mine. Why make them wait?
I'm not ready yet. Jesus Christ.
Ready for what? We don't even prepare for this
I
show.
got to get my fucking shit up and running. Jesus Christ. They can wait another 30 seconds.
Soft. Born ready.
All right, Jenny's here. What's up? Okay, if we're hitting intro, I'm fucking running with this shit.
Goddamn right.
Maybe. I don't know. There it is. Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode I know this is What the Fuck Wednesday. I don't even know what fucking
This
day
is What
it
the Fuck Wednesday.
where we just shoot the shit and do nothing and talk about random shit and talk about our lives.
We just we pull our metaphorical balls out and we show them to the world.
I gotta take these cans off.
Yeah, you look like a fucking asshole.
I look like a fucking professional.
You can't have one person on a podcast with fucking headphones.
Well, somebody's got to monitor the shit.
We're streaming. Who gives a shit other than that?
We're professional here. We want high
no
quality
frame
audio.
drops, none of that shit. We got some decent viewers already. If there's anybody new, fucking say what's up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow.
Well, for you new people, this is just Wednesday where we just have fun, interact with people in the chat.
I promise we talk about stuff on Sundays, which might turn into Mondays.
Yeah,
because of football season.
The Sunday episodes are going to be a little bit wonky. Ooh, we are here.
Twinning.
For a while because of football season, his job. So we'll have to play all that by ear. That is one great reason why you should follow us on all our social medias. That way you know
we suck.
We suck. And you know when our dumbasses are going to be on. I'm going to have to change all this shit.
Yeah.
Can't even hardly read them anymore.
I'll work on it. I'll see if I can work on it in the application that I use to make the thumbnails and shit.
Well, I just have to change some fonts.
Since I'm a goddamn genius.
Change some fonts. Well, it's got to be trained. I got this. It'll be all right.
This is the Stranger Things podcast. It's really not. I'm just wearing the shirt. But if it gets us people that love us, fuck it.
Yeah, so last Wednesday, what were we talking about?
We were talking about a shitload of Instagram catfishes.
That's right. The infamous life of Phil with his catfishing. There's been some headway.
You said headway.
I used that.
Hopefully there's not been any headway with these catfishes.
No, there's been no headway. Well, we've covered the two of them. The one, actually last Wednesday I got a new one, right? Mm-hmm. During the episode.
Yeah, which seems odd.
But it was the same as the other one, which I came to the conclusion of, or we came to the conclusion of when they verified it later on, that they were hookers.
Prostitutes.
Hookers.
Literal sex workers.
Literal sex workers. Wanting to charge for meetups and shit.
That's not untrue. You are kind of a reverse catfish.
Well, that's what you...
Because you're looking for catfish.
Well, see, these...
Get on Plenty of Fish.
I've been on there. That's a shit show.
Oh, trust me, I know. It's the only dating site I've ever fucking used, and the only reason I did it is because it, like, popped up on, like, some social media thing while I was really lonely. And then I was like, oh... It's just like fucking Tinder. Got it. No thanks.
The one that I was talking about that quit New Headway on this one too. The one during last week's episode I was talking about that I hadn't talked to since Monday or whatever.
Yeah.
She sent me a message like on Sunday.
Ooh. Looking for the dick. Speaking of, what's our topic this week?
We don't even know what. I haven't even looked. It's you.
It's my week. I know.
We'll figure it out.
Fuck.
But she hit me up on Wednesday. Hello. I was like, whatever. I was like, hey, didn't think I'd hear from you.
Take that back. Apparently, David met and married his wife from Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish. When I first got divorced back in 2010, 11 when it was final. 1910. Yeah. 1810 actually.
Yeah.
No, but Plenty of Fish wasn't that bad. I had a lot of. I'll be honest with you, between you and the listeners, I got a lot of ass from Plenty of Fish back in those days.
I don't know if I believe it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I was reliving my early 20s again.
But was it quality ass? Like, share, and subscribe.
75%, 50-50.
Oh,
high quality, but not super low quality either. Now, when this last breakup I had that year, back in early 2021, I tried again, and it is a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
it is. That is a lot of catfish. I could go on there and get catfished again, but anyway,
we'd love to hear that. We love catfishing Phil.
But the
hashtag catfish Phil.
Hashtag catfish Phil. But the one that she messaged me Sunday, say, hey, what's up? I was like, why the fuck you text me? I thought we covered this because you deleted your fucking Instagram account.
That's a good question for you, Phil. Percentage of STDs acquired.
I've never had an STD
that you know of.
I guess I could have AIDS, I guess. I don't know.
Or herpes. 2/3 of the sexually active population of the world has herpes simplex A.
Just about everybody has the herpes virus in it.
Yeah.
If you've had chickenpox, you have herpes.
Well, most people have herpes A. It's just cold sores.
Yeah. I used to get this when I was a kid. I haven't had a cold sore in fucking 30 years.
There's an animal that gets herpes that's like deadly. I think it's fucking monkeys.
I've never had any of the good ones. None of the, burning sensation when you pee ones. Nothing you need a shot for that I know.
Samesies.
But
you sound like you regret it, but I sound like I'm happy about it.
Hey, let you know you've done something.
Go on, I'll read.
Children aren't STD. That is very true.
Cumpets. Hashtag cumpets.
They're an expensive STD. Anyway, getting back to
crotch goblins.
Getting back to the one she sent me that I hadn't talked to, that I pretty much said, what the fuck? And I started fucking with her actually on Monday night.
Is your sound on? Or am I tripping the fuck out?
What do you mean?
On your phone. Maybe I might just be hearing shit.
No.
Okay.
No, nothing's on. It might be hearing it through the headphones. That are sitting over there.
It's my acute sense of hearing.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm fucking superhuman.
Everything about you is acute.
Hi.
No, but she sent me a message.
Is that a small dick joke, you son of a bitch?
Pretty much.
It's not my fault I can fit it inside of this liquor bottle with room to spare. You some bitch.
But so she sent me a message like blah 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 whatever. I said, why are you talking to me? I thought I ended this shit. I thought you blew me off and I called you out on your bullshit. But then her next message, she never even responded to that. Her next message, do you have Cash App? I'm like, why? And I sent back, why in the holy hell do you want to know?
Like, motherfucker, I don't even have cash. What the fuck do I have Cash App
for?
I
have Cash App. My immense fucking wealth of Bitcoin that tumbled.
I wish I would have fucking bought Bitcoin when I had the chance.
No, you don't. That shit, I've lost.
Yeah, I do, because I would have sold it fucking like 10 years ago as soon as I was a millionaire. You fucking kidding me?
I lost.
There was one point where that shit was like fucking cents.
I lost almost 70% of what I put into it.
I don't know. I know there's a YouTuber that I used to watch and I listened to his podcast. I still watch him every once in a while. But he sold his RuneScape account to a guy, or tried to sell it to a guy, and the guy was like, I don't have the money up front, but I have this stuff called Bitcoin. You can have everything that's on my hard drive. It was like 10,000 Bitcoin for a video game account.
Damn.
Yeah, it was worth like $10 or some shit at the time. He would have had like $260 million or some shit like that.
Right.
I was like, fuck. Well, that's a kick in the balls.
Anyway, the bitch wasn't getting my fucking forsaken Cash App account.
And bitch covers all fucking genders in this point.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting my Cash App. I think I have Cash App. I got Venmo. Hit me up for my Venmo name. I take money.
The two that I know were prostitutes, sex workers.
Ladies of the evening.
Well, they're ladies of any time of silence.
Women of ill repute.
One of them never came out and said, she just said meetup. I was trying to get her to say what the fuck's going on.
You want to make a fuck transaction?
The one that texts or sent me the message during the last Wednesday show, I got her talking.
Yeah.
I mean, she wouldn't come out and say it, but...
Well, we have that. We have that talent.
She seriously implied on a meetup, there's some fucking going on.
Ooh, but if the trailers are rocking, somebody's overdosing on fentanyl.
Here's the funny part. So I'm asking, okay, I'll give you the... She gave me a whole... I said, what's on the menu? I mean, what's your menu? What do you offer? What services do you offer? She said, meetup, blowjob, squirting video, or pics. And like range from 70.
What is meetup? Like what is
meetup? Is the actual?
Is that the whole shebang?
Wow, wow.
Or is that like let's meet at the fucking corner store and then my fucking like second cousin's gonna beat the shit out of you and steal all your shit?
Probably that's more likely what's gonna happen.
Sounds about right.
So I was looking at the list. I said, now I said her a message. I said, hey, does that blowjob? Is that an actual blowjob? Because it's $30. Actual blowjob, or is that just a video of you sucking a dick?
Right.
I mean, I need to know. You need to clarify this.
I still don't understand why it's called a blowjob.
That's a good question. More of a suck job, but that's okay.
It would suck if it was a blowjob. Pun intended. Could you imagine?
I'd get fatter.
I don't know, but there are definitely some cardiovascular issues, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We lost a viewer. God damn it. Everything's over.
That's all right. I guess they didn't want to listen to about
again.
Instagram hookers.
Like I said last week, if I get a handful of people in here saying, "Hey, I'm new," so and so sent me the link, my nipples are coming out. At least one of them. How's that for a menu?
There you go. But so I mean, squirting video is pretty self-explanatory, and nude pics are pretty self-explanatory.
But if there's no butthole in there, then...
So I said, okay, well, what exactly are the details on a meetup for $70 fucking dollars? $70.
That's how you get an STD.
It gets fucking worse.
That's how you get an STD.
Let me tell you, it gets worse. So she's going through explaining the shit. We'll call her Desiree just for...
Ray.
Desiree. She said, $70, I'll be with you for a whole week. I said, whoa, hold up. Hooker, talk to me. I said, $70, you're going to come to my place for a whole week. I was like...
A week?
I was like, that's a...
Is that like $70 a day?
I said, $70. I sent back $70 for the whole week. She said, yeah, baby. We'll work on price. I'm like...
The fuck?
I was like, that is one shitty business model.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was like, God damn. I was like, for $70, no, we ain't going to fuck. You're going to come clean the toilets and shit.
Right.
Stay. Run the vacuum. Clean the toilets. Do not come anywhere near my penis.
Penis?
But I was like, okay, that's a shitty business model.
Oh, shit. We got the old unit said that he's seeing on sex offers on YouTube. Yeah, on our video comments. For a hot sex girl, click link below.
So she kept on.
Fucking emoji, hot fuck video emojis.
For about 2 days, she kept hitting me up. I was like, maybe next weekend. Maybe I don't know. No,
yeah, especially like if you're that fucking if you're slinging vagina
for $70
a night, and you're working that hard to get one customer, you have a bad business plan.
Oh, it's a horrible business plan.
You're a terrible entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
There was another one popped in, like later on in the week.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been Thursday or Friday.
It's Friday.
She wanted to move it to WhatsApp, and I was like, you know what?
Eat a dick.
Actually, see, I have
for free, like not a real dick.
I have WhatsApp. I have an account.
Of course you do.
It was for a.
It's for business ventures.
It actually was. It was a group thing that I was involved in.
Yeah, networking they call it.
Well, something like that.
I have heard that WhatsApp is very popular for networking.
Yeah, it actually is. It was easier. We were using Twitter at the time.
We need to make a WhatsApp.
So we moved it to WhatsApp. But
I'm going to start a Reddit sub-thread or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know dick about Reddit.
So her approach was to butter me up, make friends,
peanut butter jelly time.
The typical catfish kind of shit. Oh, how cute you are. Oh,
What's your zodiac sign?
All that bullshit. So then she says she mentioned a payment app system. You know, what do you use as a payment? PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, what do you use? I'm like, why do you need to know this? She goes,
right.
Because I have videos to sell. I was like, I'm not
buying. That doesn't mean I'm fucking buying them, bitch.
I was like, listen, I sent back this. I said, listen, you are aware it's 2022. Porn is fucking free.
Yeah.
I don't need a 30-minute fucking video. I need about 2.5-minute video. And that's with foreplaying myself. Anyway, so I was like, why would I buy video?
I disagree. There's a conversation going on if oral should cost more or less than sex. I think it should cost more than sex. Because what if you catch something from that John? Then it's on your face, not in your pants. Potentially. I mean, depending on what it is.
I don't know if I don't have a...
It's your head. Like...
See, I'm a greedy. I want the whole kit and caboodle.
So you want to meet up?
No, I don't want to meet up from any of these hookers.
You want a WhatsApp meetup?
I do not want a meetup from any of these hookers.
Literal hookers.
Literal. I'm not... What? I've made it 49 years without paying for sex. Well, we all pay for sex in one way, shape, or form, whether it be money or time or dinner. Everybody, it's a barter.
I don't look at it that way.
It's a bartering system.
I don't look at it that way.
You put time. You've never just went to a girl and said, hey, let's do it. No, you had to put some time in. You had to smooth her. You had to talk to her. You had to be nice to her. You had to get to know her. That's time. Time is money.
Yeah.
And you're putting that effort in to have sex in the hopes that one day it'll lead to sex in a relationship, or not necessarily in that order.
Usually,
you are putting
the
time
sex isn't on the top of my list, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Usually, it's to escape my self-loathing.
But everybody's a sex worker. Every man and woman is a sex worker. So you are exchanging sex for something.
Oh yeah, I do the bend and pop at work all day.
It's like
from fucking Legally Blonde, bend and pop.
I don't have a problem with prostitution. I respect the hustle.
It's the oldest profession.
And I look at it like, and I've never paid for sex. I've made it 49 years without paying for sex. I'm not at that level yet.
Leave a comment below if you believe that.
I've never had, sex has never been my issue. I've always been up until the past 2 years as I've gotten older. Now, I relinquished the right for years when for the future years, maybe I might have to. But I say I can't afford, I'm not doing no $70 hooker. If I do it, it's going to be high class, and I will never have high class. 95, 50. No, what was I saying? But I do take Charlie Sheen's approach. I'm not...
AIDS?
No. But when he said about why he used hookers from Heidi Fleiss, why'd you pay $2,500 for sex?
I mean, if you're going to do that, yes, you should go to a reputable dealer, if you will.
But his response,
you don't want to go to fucking Jeff's Car Club or in Exotic Imports. You want to go to fucking Jeff Weiler of Fairfield. You know what I mean?
But his response was what was brilliant, and I agree with it. He goes, I'm not paying $2,500 for sex. I'm paying $2,500 to tell him to get the fuck out when I'm done.
And he has AIDS.
Well, no, that's
$2,500 gets you.
Well, this is a long time before the AIDS. This comment was made.
As far as we know.
Yeah, I think
he's probably out there.
Those porn stars he was living with gave him the AIDS. Probably
he's probably giving those poor fucking escorts AIDS.
I don't know, but that's really I kind of.
And that's another thing I've heard people that argue the difference if there's a difference between prostitution and escort. I think there really is. It's a much different thing. If I was going to go down that route, I would much rather go through an escort service than just go downtown and be like, hey, baby.
Yeah.
You look like your name's Watermelon Bubblicious.
Or the Instagram account. But all these girls, it might sound...
Oh, yeah, the social media thing is just
it might sound like I'm dogging them. I am making fun.
I mean, make your money, but like it's odd. Like how do you pick? How do you pick the person? Do you just go through and you're just like, suggestions, that one.
It's like dating. It's a numbers game.
That one's got a wiener.
But, I respect the hustle. I do. I respect the hustle. You got to make a living. I just think $70 is a bit cheap.
All right. I agree.
I was thinking about, I charge $150, so
you would think $70 would get you like a fucking dinner date from like a reputable pussmalier, if you will.
I was like, I charge $150. You're gonna have to give me $80. We'll work out a trade, but you're still gonna top me off $80 at the end of the night.
You're paying for dinner. You're taking my $70 and you're paying for dinner. And dinner's gonna be $69.95 before tip.
What Jessica says, blowjobs are more work. So
everybody, I mean, you can make your own price. That's the thing. It's like prostitution is like Progressive Insurance. Name your price tool.
And it depends on the quality. It's like
yeah, but you're not gonna know that. I seriously doubt that. It's money up front, I would assume. So
I would hope so,
right? The fuck, like, unless it's maybe. I don't know. I could see maybe escort services having like a down payment. Like, I don't know.
What kind of payment plan you got?
Yeah, like is this? Do you have Flex Pay?
Do you take a Kohl's card?
Do you take Apple Pay? Is this Prime delivery? Do I get free delivery within 48 hours? Can I get it tomorrow between 7 and 4 p.m.?
Is it free if it's a minute late?
I have a promo code.
But I like the girls, the meetup shit. I respect it. You do what you got to do. But why the fuck would I buy a squirting video when I can?
I don't know. Like
Google that shit.
I part of me wishes they would do it on my Instagram because I would have so much fun. They'd be like, "Hey, baby, you want to meet up?" I'd be like, "Why, you got baseball cards?" I'm like, I got a second year Barry Bonds. It's not a rookie. He was still pretty cool, right? It was before the steroids.
But I will say there is one that is still sending me messages. The one we talked about.
So it's borderline catfish harassment.
No, this is a straight catfisher. But I give he, her, him, it, whatever.
Them.
They are very patient. Because we talked about her, the one from UK, last Wednesday.
Oh, I have a feeling that at least one of these catfish is somebody that listens to our show.
Or it could be you.
I don't have time for that shit. Are you kidding me?
But the one from
the only reason I post on our Instagram account is because I got a couple minutes when I take a shit when I get to work.
I thought I shut the UK one down a little bit because she said something Thursday about wanting to be my girlfriend.
You should have been like, honey, you're from the UK. Do you have chainsaw mouth?
I was like, wait a minute. You want to be my girlfriend?
Do you look like the little yellow fish from Finding Nemo?
Do I look like Manti Teo or whatever? I mean, you live in the UK, sweetie. You live in the. Let's do a geography lesson here. UK, United States. Big.
That's the definition of a long distance relationship.
Big body of water, and I'm not big on phone sex.
There's a big body of water between us, and she's like, ew, honey pie. If we become boyfriend and girlfriend, there's going to be a large body of water between us all the time.
I'm like,
my cooch.
I'm not down. I don't. I said
that's a little far. Like,
if I'm in a relation,
that's a bit much.
Anybody that's ever dated me or went out with me or was married to me knows I need a little bit of physical attention.
Phil's a prima donna.
I am.
It doesn't. That honestly doesn't surprise me.
I'm a needy bitch.
I feel like if you're the guy that if once a week you don't get like your head scratched when you lay in bed, you headbutt him like a dog. Like,
No, not at all. Basically, I'm talking about sex. If I'm in a relationship, there's somebody's having sex with me.
It's me.
Yes. But I was like, if we have not consummated the relationship, is it really a relationship? Then it's just a friendship.
I mean, it's situational, but I don't think that like in a realistic whole world term, no, you don't have to. But on a person to person basis and different relationships and shit like that.
We're not fucking Jonas Brothers, and we're not fucking 16.
Oh,
no.
the Jonas Brothers were whatever.
We're fucking adults.
The Jonas Brothers probably lived by that. If it's in the butt, it doesn't count.
I've used that fucking line myself when I was a teenager.
Catholic girls and fucking.
I went to a Catholic
Muslim
college.
girls.
I've used that line.
How'd it work out for you?
Not very well.
Exactly.
I did get a blowjob, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, from Steve.
His name is Timmy. Thank you very much.
Oh, speaking of, hearkening back to our Sunday show, and the Uranus Fudge Factory off I-69, exit 222 in Indiana.
Yes.
Is that the location of the Butterfinger fudge?
I do not know.
That your mother sent you a picture of?
Oh, I do not. I do not know.
Because we're definitely going to the Uranus Fudge Factory, exit 222 off I-69 in Indiana, to get Butterfinger fudge.
And a 12,
because that
and a 12-pack to go with it.
Because that
we got to keep really.
No. It would be a joke at your dad's alcoholism's expense. It would have to be like Boone's Farm, Mad Dog 2020.
They sell it right up street. I've been wanting to get one, but we've been taking it easy on the alcohol here lately. You haven't had any.
I've had. Yeah, no, I'm not drinking liquor.
I don't remember.
I had 3 Bud Lights this past Saturday.
See, I haven't had it.
And then I had 2 Bud Light Nexts on Sunday, and the only reason I had those was because I got off a little early, and my best friend's little brother was in town for the weekend, and he stopped by before he left.
He listen to the watch?
Yeah,
Tim. He's commented. Yes.
Yeah, he was in town.
Oh,
so I had a couple drinks with him because he was leaving that night or the next morning.
I haven't had a drink since Friday.
Good for you.
That's big for me.
It's not.
And I'm perfectly okay with it, damn it.
Yeah, it don't bother me, honestly. A lot of people are like, oh, my God. And I'm like, it's really not that bad.
Oh, see, I'm the type, I've went years without drinking.
I haven't done that. But.
Well, hold on a minute. Here's how much we drink.
Those have been sitting there for like 2 months.
These have been sitting there for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
They're probably nice and warm and nice and sweet.
We should drink them.
Skunky.
We should drink them as a social experiment.
No, but anyway.
No, but
anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I do have some more news.
I have a joke.
I have 2 new catfishers that I have not responded to yet, or 2 new.
Snap! And we're responding to them live. Wait for it. What do you get when you mix a chicken and a turkey?
I have no idea.
A cock gobbler.
So it's an Instagram hooker.
I don't even know if you would call them hookers.
I think there's girls trying to make a living, get by in these hard, trying financial times.
Well, I was actually all for the change to sex worker. Because I feel like it's more all-encompassing.
Let's see. Requests.
Now, lot lizards, those can stay that way. The ones that just bang truckers at truck stops.
I have a Morgan and a Sherry.
Morgan Wallen?
Sharon, I'm sorry.
Morgan Wallen?
No. And, one was from 2 days ago.
Sherry's Berries?
No, it's Sharon. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now, let's hit the profile. Ooh, account is private. Well, we're going to follow you, and we're going to...
Request sent.
We're going to respond. Fuck.
This is exciting.
Accept. What's up?
We're really killing it tonight.
Hello. How are you? Bitch?
Hey, girl. Hey.
She said, hey, I'm gonna match her. Hey, what's up?
That's how you know Phil's old. He says, what's up?
What's up, bitch?
The bitch makes it even worse, but what's up in general? This is a fucking Bud Light commercial from 2002. Nobody says what's up anymore.
I say whatever the fuck I want. I'm a leader. I'm not a fucking follower. I do not...
Whatever, because you stole that from the Bud Light commercials anyway.
I've said that since I was in about 8th grade.
That makes... Yeah, because you're old.
Exactly. Go fuck off twice, Travis. Follow back.
I put D's in mine, personally. But only when I speak. What up?
Oh, she's very polite. But another private account.
Or anymore, just because it's douchey. I like to hit people with a saw, dude.
Hello.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Since she was more formal, I will say hello.
Good evening, madam.
What do you want with me?
Do thine loins froth in twitch for
maybe
me?
Maybe we'll get a hit.
Probably not.
Probably because they were from...
You waited.
They were from... One was from 2 days ago.
Man, that's too long.
Well, I get catfished a lot. I'm busy.
They already got them some rich NFL players.
So am I being a dick by the reverse catfishing thing?
Who gives a shit?
That's what I said. So fuck you guys. How about that? What we got going on in the chat?
Actually, not that much.
Recent,
as of late.
So,
I have yet to see any new names jump in here and say that they were sent by one of our listeners, so I'm upset. But at the same time, there are listeners, so we don't have that many friends. Perhaps we're all incels together. That's a fucking interesting subculture.
What?
Incels.
Why do you say that? They just don't like to do anything.
Yeah, no, no. You haven't looked into it, have you?
No, apparently not.
There's an incel murderer.
I thought incels did not like go anywhere. They stuck.
No, they think that they're that's an introvert.
No, I know.
An incel is somebody who thinks that they are celibate, and it's because of reasons and it's not by choice.
And that introvert is a myth. That is not what introvert means. That's not what extrovert means. An introvert it has to do with your energy levels. It has nothing to do about being shy or anything. People think an introvert is shy. No, an introvert looks at a social situation as draining. It drains their energy. An extrovert gets energy from a social situation. Because I am not shy. I'm an introvert, though. But I'm not shy.
But it leads to shy behavior. So potato a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not a fear. It's draining your time. It's just like if there's a reason why I don't go to the bar when it's fucking crowded. I hate it when it's crowded.
Hey, the last time you went when it was super crowded, you won a super cool hat that I still have.
And I got COVID, too.
You did. Fair enough. You got a hat that I stole and COVID.
And how you didn't get COVID?
I'm fucking Asian. We can't get COVID.
Oh, okay.
It's the opposite.
Because if I'm not mistaken, we took a hit off the same that night.
Oh, probably.
Bastard, you gave me COVID.
Not my fault. I'm immune, but I carry it. I'm like Will Smith in I Am Legend.
Right. Jessica agrees. She understands that. But extroverts crave. They're amped up. They get amped up. They get energy from being around a lot of people in that group setting.
I'm weird. I'm just right down the middle, I feel like.
To where, like, if I'm in a big crowd, it's exhausting. I don't like people.
Yeah. It depends. I don't like being around a fuck. Like, I don't like being like in the middle of a bunch of people that I don't know. But I do. But it doesn't bother me that much. I like going to concerts and shit. It doesn't. I don't really want to be around all those people, but it doesn't fucking bother me.
But an introvert,
unless there's somebody with a bad vibe.
An introvert needs to charge his battery at home alone. That charges him. That replenishes the battery.
Charged.
Yes. It's like sticking that dildo in the wall or the vibrator in a wall socket.
I was going to say, for somebody who was making a big fucking deal about dildo misspeak Johnson from his fucking catfish last week, you just fucked up pretty hard.
Who did?
You. Is that dildo you plugged in the wall? Mr. How do you break a dildo?
Well, I was thinking about that, but I was thinking of vibrate at the same time. How do you break a dildo? The one that broke the dildo was the one that texted me Friday and wanted to talk again and ask me for...
It's because she loves you.
I'm sure she does love me.
She loves your cynical nature.
I'm a cynical nature.
Good one.
I have a cynical nature.
I'm a cynical nature.
Rule number one, if you're going to catfish somebody, you got to think about it a little bit. You got to plan it out a little bit.
Yeah, look at the chick that fucking I guess chick would be the right term for the person that catfished Monte Teo.
She is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm all for that.
Ugly woman.
Way too much makeup in that documentary. Yes. Oh my god! That chick literally, she looked like an unfinished drywall job.
She had accomplices in this.
Yeah,
they talked on the phone, which I kind of when that whole thing happened. What was that? 2012.
Was it that long ago? Yeah, I guess it probably was.
14, something like that.
Jesus Christ, I'm old. That means
I was
ancient.
Like, how the fuck did really? I mean, how do you let it go that far? We're talking 2 years.
When you're blinded by what you think is love.
I could not be in a relationship and be in love with anybody I've never seen in person and had that, at least seen been around.
Yeah, that's fair.
I cannot do it.
I mean, I'm sure there are people that are, though. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's plenty of people that can do it.
But
there are plenty of people who do it. HBO Max has a fucking series right now about people who meet and, like, interact through fucking VR. I want to watch it because I feel like it would be the most hilariously sad thing I've ever fucking done.
But she went all out. She had accomplices. They talked on the phone, which is That's the biggest red flag.
So you're saying it wasn't just like Dale Gribble from King of the Hill? There was an episode where they faked a fucking a kidnapping, and he just kept calling it. He's like, "You don't know who I am, but I know where you live." And then at the end of the episode, they're like, "Dale, I know it's you." And he's like, "Oh."
No.
Or no, it was Hank's wife. She said, "Dale, I know this is you. It's on the caller ID." He said, "Oh, is Hank there?"
No, but she went all out. She talked on the phone to him in a female voice. She was a male at the time.
That's nothing abnormal.
She was a male. She had her little brother or sister talk to him. This guy talked, and he even talked to him as a man.
Her little brother, sister? Would that not be her sister?
I think so. I don't fucking know. But she had
the fuck kind of mixed family is this? What kind of Duggars on TLC shit is this?
She had a little girl. I think it was a little girl. Talk to him as her little sister.
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird? Like how young?
8, 9, I think.
What the fuck?
Because I guess they were in a fucking relationship.
Yeah, no, I that's not what I'm pulling into question here. What? I'm pulling into question that a young man who was in college at this time. You got put on the phone with a 9-year-old girl and didn't go, hold the fuck on. Why are you 9?
No. It was here, talk to my sister or call him.
Oh,
he called and her sister answered the phone or whatever.
All right. Got it.
But the dude, she was a dude at the time, talked to him as himself, not in the female voice.
What's up, bro?
But I was like, okay, I guess she had talked to his parents on the phone. I mean, I was like,
this thing goes deep.
I was like, okay, I kind of I don't agree. How can you be in love and be in a relationship with somebody?
This is one of those ones where it's like, I'm pretty sure that this thing goes all the way to the Vice President of the United States of America.
But he wasn't a complete fucking idiot. I kind of see how it spun out of control.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what the good catfish do.
I mean, but the one I'm just getting hit up by shitty catfishers.
Step up your game, bitches. The show Catfish, which I got Phil hooked on for.
I haven't watched it since that day.
It's because you haven't seen it. If you were flipping channels and it was on, I bet you'd fucking watch it. It's interesting.
Oh, it's fascinating.
Like it either is a total shit show and it's basically like Jerry Springer, or it's one of those ones where you're a fucking dickhead, and I legitimately feel emotionally bad for this person. I want to see them do better. But there's some great clips from that show. There's one where this dude, I think he had a girlfriend, and they show up, and I'm assuming this guy would have been considered an incel. It was a fucking dude, and he comes in super hot, all pissed off, getting in his face and just eyeballing him, and he's like, whoa. Neve, the hairy gentleman that hosts the show, was like, whoa, back up, dude. And he was like, he's trying to be all tough guy and shit, and he's like, do you just want to actually talk to us, or are you going to keep being a fucking weird dickhead? And he's like, all right. And they sit down, and he's like, talk about this. He's like, you got a girlfriend, bro? And blah, 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 blah. And they were talking about all the conversations and the sexting that they shared. And Neve was like, so you're gay? Or are you gay? And he was like, no. And he was like, yeah, but you said this and this and this. And he was like, you got me there. It's one of the funniest fucking clips I've ever seen.
Excuse me.
Oh, come on.
We're
not even drinking.
It's Wednesday. Who cares?
We're not even drinking, Philip. Did you hear from any of them?
No. Hold on.
They got stage fright.
They know. They're probably watching.
They know there's a hook on the fucking bait.
These aren't even that. I mean, if we're going to catfish me, at least make it a better looking fucking person than that. Jesus. One's a ginger.
It's funny because you say that, but all these catfish are scrolling through and they see your profile and they're like, I mean, I guess.
Anyway.
What's next?
That's all I got.
I'm pissed off about Nickelback.
Oh, for the love of God, get off Nickelback.
No, I would have been totally fine if they would have made a song that sounded like the beginning of the song.
I listen to it, and from my TikTok feed, people aren't that fucking pissed off about it as you. You just are a Nickelback hater. Bottom line.
Oh, no, I didn't make that offer until last week.
What?
This week, the nipple offer. They're trying to cash in the nipple offer. She's been around for a while.
Yeah, we've seen you before. Nice try.
Yeah, you can't be using those expired coupons here at Walmart.
No.
Thank you. Have a nice day. But I don't know, man. The beginning of the song sounds so metal, and then it's just like Chad. It's just a fucking Nickelback song of like.
I'm saying you can't. Nickelback is not that bad.
They are.
No, they aren't. You just hate them that much because
they're not talented. And that's coming from somebody who,
like,
I admit. See,
honestly,
but my thing is, I will listen to people who are not talented, but they are at least upfront and honest about the fact that, like, they're just making music to fuck off. Nickelback wants to sit there, like, strut around in his fucking diesel skinny jeans and his fucking boots with the buckle on the side, the dingo boots, and, like, be like, look at this photograph.
That's like saying you just hate it because of one incident with your favorite band, which I get it. But that's like saying somebody watching a
game, no, it does come down to Chad Kroeger, whatever the fuck his
game
name
on
is.
Sunday was that receiver drops the ball. You suck. No, he's better at his job than you will ever be at anything you ever do in your life.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could probably write songs on par with his.
You don't know.
All I have to do is be like, I like to party. I like girls. I like expensive cars. Derp, derp, derp. There you go. That's a fucking Nickelback song right there.
I like all those things, so I like it.
Exactly. Just put in fucking, like, all right musics behind it. Because, like I said, I don't have a problem with the band themselves. They're fine. They're just hampered by a fucking shitty frontman.
You just don't like him. That's okay.
Have some fucking variety. They used to. When they first started, they were better. There was more depth of song. And then they put out, oh, look at this photograph. And after that, I was like, I don't like any of these songs. Because after that, I bucked out in the back. There's a whole song about fucking in the car and her dad getting mad. I'm like, man, that's some real Chad energy.
I guess I better get back on here. My name's being mentioned in the chat.
Let's see.
I gotta get back on fucking
new parallel universe proof on YouTube. There doesn't need to be proof of parallel universes. Just accept it. Even if it's not a parallel universe, there's some parallelity within the universe, and that's just how it works.
I like Tyler.
You'll find it before I will.
I think I've already found the dead list.
$70, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
$70 sex offers is like fucking buy one get one free 50-cent sushi rolls.
Thank Gregory. I agree. They make millions and sell out arenas. You can't be like what you said.
You know how I look at all this stuff. I don't take anything away from like the work and effort they put in. I just don't think it's good.
And you have that opinion.
Like,
I don't
kudos,
mind
like, good for you. I'm glad you're millionaires and shit. I just think you suck.
That's just you can have that opinion.
Yeah, I'm like that with a lot of shit. Like I'm not gonna be like you don't deserve that money. Like whatever, you got the money, cool. Like I'm happy for you. Give me some. You're not good.
They are good to a certain extent. Some of their shit is very, like we talked about last night. It's very formula oriented.
Yeah, I will say that. I think part of my problem is with the world. Because I can't wrap my head around why they have so much staying power.
Same reason fucking Motley Crue, people are still fucking going to see that shit.
No, that's because it's nostalgic, and then the people who make it nostalgic then pass that on to their kids, and their kids are like, I love Motley Crue. Why do you love Motley Crue? Because my mom does. My mom gave fucking Nikki Sixx a hand job once in 1987. He might be my dad. No, you don't grow up loving fucking Motley Crue. You do, but it's not because you're like flipping through the channels and you're like, what is this? Dr. Feelgood? Oh my. No, your mom goes, we're going to listen to Motley Crue's greatest hits over and over again in the car when we drive to Sarasota every year. Same reason I love the Beach Boys, because my dad fucking put on the Beach Boys greatest hits all the time in the car.
I hated Beach Boys.
I fuck with the Beach Boys, but it's just because it's childhood shit for me.
Mine was the Elvis Christmas.
Ew, fuck Elvis. I'm so sick of Elvis.
Oh, fuck you twice. Okay, I'll give you.
We
Chad
both agree
Kroeger.
Elvis is overrated.
No, he was the baddest motherfucker that ever lived. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Tell that to Jocko Willink.
The man could look like two of me and still get pussy. That's impressive. And could sing.
He was also rich. I didn't like
That helps. If I was rich, I'd have all the ass
and rhinestones.
Yes, the man could rock a fucking jumpsuit with a cape. God love the fucking 70s.
He did wear a cape. Him and what was it like? Well, I was gonna say there's only two. It was Elvis and James Brown, but that's not true. Bootsy Collins wore a cape for a while. Pretty sure George Clinton probably still wears a fucking cape, just out to the grocery store.
George Clinton's still alive?
I don't know. I hope not. Not because I want him to be dead, just because science has lied to us if he's still alive.
Well, science.
But then again, fucking Keith Richards is still alive.
No shit.
That dude has looked like a fucking like a human nutsack draped
Since
over a
I've been
mannequin.
alive.
Yeah, like
My 49 years.
God.
I mean, he didn't do drugs. He did all the fucking drugs.
He just was drugs.
He has to have heroin running through his freaking veins permanently.
A pink Cadillac? It doesn't take balls to drive around in a pink Cadillac. All it takes is a fucking job application of Mary Kay.
You beat me to the punch, you fucker.
Boom. Fuck you. He did have a fucking, like a 14 karat gold Cadillac, too.
That would be a heavy
Somebody found that recently.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, Jesus Christ, like that would be worth a fuckload of money. It's gold plated, obviously. We're not talking about like, oh, it's got 8 cylinders made of fucking 14. No, that wouldn't work. But like just off gold value, honestly, it probably wouldn't be that much. Like when you would think it's an astronomical number that it probably isn't quite as high as you would think. But just because of whose Cadillac it was.
Oh, yeah.
And for all we know, I don't even know. I didn't see pictures of it. For all we know, he could have cheated and it was just gold leaf because that shit ain't worth dick.
They put that shit on. You can buy a car with gold leaf on now.
That's what I'm saying.
That was big in the motorcycle. Back in the custom motorcycle.
Oh my God, yeah. Do you know how many times I saw people brushing that shit on fucking Orange County choppers and American choppers and fucking West Coast choppers and fucking chopper build off and fucking Indian Larry's choppers and this guy's choppers and choppers and big dog choppers and fucking.
But did Elvis die in 76?
I think he did.
I can kind of see both. There are those people that there were some weird things said, responses by Priscilla. That, and if anybody was going to fake, here's him.
You think he's in Cuba with Tupac?
No, he's dead now.
Oh yeah, he does be dead now.
He's definitely dead now. But like him and Michael Jackson, there's those people that still think Michael Jackson's still alive.
I mean, Michael Jackson could pull it off pretty easy. His face was already Mr. Potato Head.
And I think there is some, and Michael was probably the closest to
I love little Michael.
His fame. I mean,
yeah.
The man couldn't go. It was the most.
Well, I mean, if you would have put them in the same time period, Michael would have surpassed him.
Well, but they're not. But I'm just saying that's how famous. These are the two most famous of their time, most famous people. They couldn't,
yeah, Elvis was just hampered by the times.
They couldn't go anywhere.
Could you imagine if they came out now with YouTube and Spotify and shit? They'd probably be president.
Probably. But I could see how that amount of fame and that you can't take a shit without somebody knowing about it, or you can't go anywhere.
But that's just depending on the person. That's because people like me, like I'll walk through the room and be like, "Go and take a shit."
But that would be overwhelming. Being serious, that would be overwhelming. That I almost think it'd be worth it to fake your death and just have an account in Switzerland and fucking call it.
Here we go. Let's segue this into people dying. How long until Meghan Markle's dead?
I hope not for a very long time.
I do too, but
has she said something stupid here lately?
No, but she's part black and she's technically part of the royal family.
Not anymore.
I don't.
He relinquished all that, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
He's not a prince anymore. I think
they're still sitting there like, it's the bloodline. She's going to sully the bloodline. She's going to take the cream out of our tea. And there was that video.
Tyler, no, he wasn't.
Elvis was not in Home Alone. I've watched that fucking scene. He was not standing behind John Candy. That was not fucking Elvis. Actually, if you look it up, you can find who that is. I forget the guy's name because I researched it. And the guy still looks just like that, just older. It's not fucking Elvis. Let's see. What else?
What is this?
Did you see that Juice WRLD new album? Says he's still alive.
Who?
I don't know.
Who are you talking, Tupac or?
No, Juice WRLD.
Who's Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD's a rapper that died like last year or the year before that.
Oh, he's still alive?
That's what they're saying, I guess. Apparently, I didn't hear that. The only thing I knew about Juice WRLD as of late was that DJ Khaled put out a single that you know how they do that. They just have, like, there's still probably a Biggie album coming out, like, next year, probably.
Well, it's just like Prince. They have enough for, like, 10 albums for him to put out.
So does Michael. Dude, that's not even just dead people. Apparently Outkast has, like, 5 albums of songs just sitting on hard drives and they just don't want to put them out.
Right.
And I'm like, why? Rescue hip-hop. Please.
I will say, I'm not big in the rap game today.
I mean, it has its moments. I have artists that I like. Like, Juice WRLD was talented. Not really my style. He was very mumble rappy.
Yes,
but he was talented. Like he could write music. It's just not my favorite type of delivery.
I'm
Excuse
old.
me. I felt the same way about XXXTentacion.
I need to hear the words and understand the words.
No, you can. He's just not like.
If I have to go,
it's just much different than like back when it was like, "Bass, how low can you go?" Like it's very. But I mean, like I said, I felt the same way about XXXTentacion.
Never heard of him.
I thought that kid was actually really talented and made some interesting music. He was a fucking garbage human being, but I thought he was decently talented in music. And I think the way he died was fucking horseshit. Let me flex on the gram with my Louis bag with money in it while I'm going to try to buy a motorcycle, and then 2 guys run up on me, shoot me for the fucking money. Bunch of bitches.
Don't carry that much cash.
Either way.
Debit card.
He's like a 22-year-old kid. Yeah, we would all be doing that if we had millions of dollars at 22.
I don't know. But maybe Prince is still alive too. Who knows?
Hopefully. Out of all of them, maybe Prince would be the best one to still be alive. Who's this chick? The random like follows and follow backs that go on Instagram, and then I see people pop up, and I'm like, who the fuck is you? But
let's see if we got a response. Where's? Uh-oh. Nope. False alarm, kids. Guess I waited too long. That's okay. I'm sure I'll get another one in the next day or two. What are we looking at? What we got?
The Juice WRLD thing.
Oh.
It's like an acronym. Supposedly it's an acronym on the album. I don't know about that. But, you know, it makes for something to talk about.
I can't talk about modern. I really don't even listen to music anymore, hardly. I listen to my old shit. I'm old.
Tyler said it's sad that they keep making posthumous albums. I mean, fuck it. You know how much money Michael Jackson's family makes off of him, and he's dead as fuck? That's another weird one to think. Michael Jackson was dead for a fucking while, too.
What was that, 2007, 8?
I don't know.
I was still married at the time, so.
I mean, it's probably for the best. There's thousands of little boys' buttholes that are thanking that doctor.
Do you think so? I know it's up in the air.
What, if the doctor did it?
No, about the
if the Illuminati did it.
The child.
I think he did it.
Do you think so?
I think.
I don't know.
Maybe not to the extent that came out, but I think he did.
And I've always said, you know, Macaulay Culkin.
Okay, even if he didn't do exactly what, like if he didn't fuck little kids in the butt, maybe. But we have to admit, something weird and morally wrong happened over that course of time. You don't have little kids at your house like that and not have something fucked up.
Unless you were, and I kind of see
a goddamn amusement park. And from what I heard, the animals at Neverland Ranch were not properly taken care of.
Well, I would not surprise me.
He had elephants, and I heard, who was it? Oh, god damn it. I can't think of it. Shit, but he was talking about is an Asian dude.
Your people.
He was talking about like he went to Neverland Ranch and like the elephants like they didn't have proper zookeepers, so the elephants didn't know dick about dick, and they were like depressed and shit like that, as animals do. And he said that they had bars like this big around on their cages that they would put them in at night.
Yeah.
And these elephants were like so frustrated and depressed and shit because they didn't have proper socialization or proper enrichment that they would just headbutt these bars. And like these bars that were like 10 or 12 inches in diameter, steel bars, were fucking bent from these elephants just not having anything to do and just fucking headbutting them. So if nothing else, Michael Jackson's a fucking dick-faced piece of shit anyway, because if you're going to have exotic animals, hire people to properly fucking care for them.
So he was Tiger King in it.
Yeah. Escobar did a better job. Escobar's hippos are still in fucking Colombia. They are. You didn't know that?
No.
The cocaine hippos? Yeah.
The cocaine hippos?
Yes, there are hippos that now at this point technically naturally live in Colombia, and they still live in the body of water that was on what was once his parcel of land. Yeah. Huh. They've reproduced and everything. Like there is a population of African hippos in Colombia because of Pablo Escobar.
So he wasn't a complete scumbag.
No, he was a complete scumbag. He was just better with animals.
Have you ever seen the documentary? I watched the documentary, but have you seen it, Cocaine Cowboys?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty fucking good.
Have you seen the second one?
No, I've never.
There's a second one.
I've not seen the second one.
Yeah. I think there's 3, actually.
Really?
I think. I know there's 2 for sure.
But those 2 motherfuckers, they deserve to get caught.
Was that that was the one about the Black Widow, right?
No. The first one, the one I saw, was about the 2 guys.
The brothers?
No, they weren't brothers. They were friends.
It wasn't Freeway Ricky Ross, was it?
Oh,
I mixed the 2 up. The second one was about the Black Widow.
She was
I can't remember her fucking name off the top of my head. The old Hispanic lady.
Yeah, this was the 2 guys that took over for the one guy. They had the boat racing teams and were just flaunting the shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of that shit out there. Like, I watched a whole documentary about BMF, the Black Mafia family.
Never even heard of it.
Oh, big big gang activity, drug ring type deal, but had a music front, so they got away with it for a really long time. Huh. Jeezy, actually, was a product of that. Young Jeezy, yeah. Cheer!
Very interesting.
I love making fun of. I don't want to say making fun of, but I can't help but listen to, like, when I listen to rap songs, I always have to do the voice of the person. Like, I can't help it. Like, every time, if you put on fucking that Soul Survivor song with Akon, it's going to, Skunk Convict. And it's going to, chew.
Well, while we're here, let me go get the list. While I'm here, let me go get the list.
Or we could just call it, smoke a cigarette, go over the list, and then.
Well, we got 3 minutes. I like to keep it about an hour.
Pussies.
But we are doing a Patreon tonight, right?
I guess. I don't know how long it's going to be because I'm tired and I don't know what we're going to talk about. Maybe we'll just do a bunch of overrated, underrated.
We will probably.
Damn, get some.
We will figure out we will figure out what we're going to do Sunday on the Patreon episode.
Drake is the worst. I can't listen to a Drake song and not do Drake voice.
I've never heard a Drake song that I know of.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard him speak. We'll say that.
You never watched Degrassi with your kids?
Fuck no.
He was Wheelchair Jimmy.
I don't give a fuck what he was.
That's why I love when he was like started from the bottom. Now like, bitch, you were on a teen show in Canada as a teenager. What bottom? What are you talking about? Because if that's your bottom, then we must be in the fucking core of the planet Earth.
Fuck.
But yeah, he's just got a fucking. He's like, especially his lady-oriented songs. He just tries to be. You're the best I ever had.
We all say that.
Like
every one of them.
Oh my god, it's Drizzy, baby. And like all of them, they all just like the ones that sound kind of unique, at least. Lil Wayne. Tonchi. I don't know why the fuck he sounds like that. His voice is deeper than mine. Like Lil Wayne's speaking voice is deeper and gravelier than mine is.
I quit.
And then he gets on tracks. He's like, it's Weezy F, baby, and the F is for a bunch of shit.
I quit listening to
I still fuck with like Lil Wayne and shit. Like I still
quit
think
listening to the
Lil Wayne's
radio.
fucking,
I haven't listened to the radio.
I know. I've never seen your radio on in your car one time.
There's nothing new that's coming out that I really like.
Yeah.
That tickles my fancy. I'm getting old.
Oh, there's plenty out there. It's just hard to find because it's not on the radio and shit.
Yeah,
And unless you listen to somebody similar to that artist, you're probably not going to find it on your suggestions.
Right.
It's just like fucking, like Run the Jewels has met a certain level of success and they're well known, but like they should be more well known. They're one of the slickest rap duos in the game. Well, honestly, they probably are. It's personal opinion. As far as if you're going to go duos, it's got to be Run the Jewels that are currently making music and Cess Crew. And nobody fucking knows who Cess Crew is.
Tyler says I give off Flavor Flav energy. I hated
Flavor Flav. He's still alive.
I hated Public Enemy.
The other manager at work has a picture with him from there. Like I think she was in Vegas. I was like, did he molest you? Because he looks like he molests people.
He's not.
His clocks are much smaller these days because you can tell he's struggling.
Yes, I could not stand Public Enemy.
I love Public Enemy.
The only song that I actually could tolerate was the one with Anthrax.
I love Public Enemy. I think Public Enemy is one of the most underrated rap groups of that time.
No.
They're literally...
No, I'm going to disagree.
I believe... Let me look up the song. I'm pretty sure they're the inspiration. They are the reason why Eminem became a rapper.
Well, that could be so, but I don't know. I just never could get into them.
I can't remember if it's Public Enemy or... No, never mind. That's Naughty by Nature. I love Public Enemy. Naughty by Nature, I do think, is one of the underrated rap groups of the early 90s. But yeah, Naughty by Nature's song, the Yoke the Joker, made Eminem want to be a rapper when he was a kid.
Huh.
It's sick. And it's not even like... It's a mix of rhyme scheme and alliteration. It's so nasty.
Trench was a bad motherfucker.
Tretch is fucking sick.
Big motherfucker, too. Stacked.
Fucking Tretch. There's so many MCs. There we go. That's what we'll talk about in fucking Patreon. Even though we've done it before, we'll talk about sick MCs that nobody fucking listens to.
That I won't know. So
Microphone checker.
We are going to go to the Patreon episode. So for those of you who are not Patreon members,
give us your money and come watch us on Patreon.
Go to patreon.com/GITM podcast, and you can become a Patreon supporter and get the bonus live stream, the Patreon exclusive live stream. Probably can't do it tonight because I send out an email as soon as I get the stream up and running and ready to go to all the Patreon members. But you'll be here for next week. So we will see you guys here in a few minutes. It'll work as always. I will send you an email. What else we got going on? Uh-oh. There we go. We will figure out what we're going to do Monday for our next. We're coming in. I think this is episode that's coming up, 198. We're going to have to come up with something big for 200. Actually, you know what? Hold on a minute. I think it might be our birthday. The whole podcast birthday.
Today?
Let me check something. Before we get out of here. I can't do that. Let's go to YouTube. I think I think it's the 13th, actually.
Of this month?
Yeah, September 13th. So Monday.
I didn't start till fucking March of 2020.
Well, but the whole...
That's crazy. Come March of next year, I've been doing this show for 2 years.
Yes.
That's fucking... Wait. No, March of 2021, right?
Yeah, March of 2021.
Okay, so yeah, March of next year, it would be 2 years.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
But I think Monday...
So for all intents and purposes... We've done over 100 episodes together.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
You started...
If you count Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah, with Wednesdays, but...
I count Wednesdays, fuck that.
It's not the official count.
I don't give a rat's dick.
Not the official count. But I believe Monday is 4 years old.
So as of Monday, this podcast is officially old enough for Michael Jackson's dick.
Yes. We are out of here on that note. We will see our Patreon subscribers here momentarily.
I can't drop my mic. It's on a fucking boom.
All right. Take care, guys. We'll see you.